What is going on? I'm ZMOT. New phone day for me. Super duper stoked. For those of you who are unawares, I play on a phone, and this creator boost, thank you to all of you who have thrown ZMOT in your creator boost. That was an expensive upgrade, and it was all precipitated by the fact that my actual pins in my phone were no longer getting full contact with my charging cable and or my lightning to HDMI adapter that I use to record this video. Anyways, enough geeking out. We are going to look at this win-loss. It is not looking super good. The 5 engine room level is so hit and miss, and as people get more building health, as people get more shock launchers and shock mines, the seeker hits just are not working. I'll show you a standard seeker hit I have been doing. Then we're going to move on to some other things. So this is going to be a bit of a problem right here. They've got the front loaded base, not the base I was trying to show you. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get rid of that. I'm going to drop Everspark about there. Then we'll throw 3 boats of seekers towards that front detail. Wait a few seconds, 3, 4, something like that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to drop all of these seekers up in here. Little bit not perfect, but we should still be okay. There we go. Now, what we're doing is we are short-circuiting the pathing that they want us to use, and we're using our own darn pathing, because you're not the boss of me. Getting our seekers to go to that back corner, then they're going to come all the way around. Now, it's debatable. I probably should have gotten rid of the other shock launcher, but my thinking is this one is just fine and dandy. Now we're going to throw that shock right there. I think I missed the shock. I missed the shock. This is going to be an absolute... Oh, look at that. It actually worked out. So we short-circuited our critters and sent them on a different path, which actually saved a few seconds. Little bit lucky. So seekers, when they get hit by a shock launcher, they then retarget. So I got super lucky there. I fully intended to shock that shock launcher, and I might actually have to use that intentional shock on my own. That worked out pretty darn well. Now, instead of watching JR's hit, what I'm going to show you is something a little bit different for those of you who stuck around. I submitted my first pull request to Boom Beach towards Supercell. This is what I submitted. The critter launcher was supposed to be here at HQ level 14. A little bit of a misunderstanding there in the game files. So what I've done is I have altered the prices of what a critter launcher should cost. Now, these prices that I generated were based on the other buildings at HQ level 12 all the way to 19. The gunboat, the mortar, the rocket launcher, the shock launcher, those are the most expensive for the HQ level, and all of the prices I've suggested are based on that. And as you can see, at some of those HQ levels, there's a massive, massive difference. Like that is over 1,000,000 wood difference, over 1,000,000 stone difference for low levels. Really, really hoping they adopt this. Now, Supercell has pushed out an optional update for Android. I don't think there's anything for iOS quite yet. I checked this morning, hoping that that update comes out very soon so that we can get all of you playing Boom Beach at its fullest capacity. And speaking of playing at its fullest capacity, we're going to jump forwards on this account, going full offense. I've really enjoyed playing this account, partially because it's fully and completely stupid on my part to do so. We are going to copy a base. Commander J. Doom and Stoneheart going head to head. Stoneheart jumping up into Legendary. Commander J. Doom falling down a little bit. Going to be really interesting to see who ends up winning this season. If it's a Squiggles McGee, I'm going to be super impressed. I know people don't seem to understand this, but there are people from outside of China that speak Chinese. I'm assuming that's Chinese. I have no idea. That could be Japanese or Korean or some other non Latin-based language for all I know. It's all I know is it's not Arabic. Anyways, let's copy Commander J. Doom's base. We're going to do here. We are going to go to visit warship. I am going to take a screenshot of that, and I am going to copy this base quickly, and I'm actually going to put it on pause this time. I've got to do a little bit of multitasking. You see, he's got shock mines, though, which are going to be huge. I think I'm just going to get bust rushed by going to 6, but we're going to wait and find out, and you guys can laugh at me in the meantime. One of the first things that I notice when I start to build this base, I know I said I was not going to jibber jabber, but we're going to do a little bit, is that I have the CMO, everyone else has the Boom Surprise. Boom Surprise targeting air has been a massive change. should help out also against critters and seekers. They do pretty darn good. So I'm going to rock and roll with my CMO for now. We'll see how it goes, and then maybe I have to spend some of those free diamonds we get from the task force. Okay, fastest base build in history. Let's just see how this puppy stands up. I don't have a lot of faith. People above me have heavy choppas. People below me have all the defenses. So this Seeker account is just riding the wave, trying to stay ahead and not doing super great at it. I really enjoy this account. That's why I've shown it a couple times on the YouTubes. My other accounts have way more defenses, and as a result, the attacks aren't super fun, to be blunt, I suppose. We are going to get rid of this shock launcher. Just a quick note, that shock mine right there, you can hit that. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to hit it one more time just because we want to get fully rid of that shock launcher. We are then going to drop Everspark dead center just because, and then we're going to drop all of our Seekers on this one side. That first Seeker, the whole point and purpose of that first Seeker is to clear all of the mines and shock mines. That's why we're sending all of our troopity troops over on that side. And now it's just going to be a complete and utter gong show as all of our Seekers come flying in, trying not to hit shock mines, hitting all of the shock mines. But I think we've got enough troop health and enough damage that we should, in theory, be able to clear all of these things. It's just a matter of doing it as fast as we possibly can. So trying to keep that shock launcher back there shocked, not even really paying attention to anything else. 3 minutes, 6 seconds. When you go to a new engine room level, you often get people at lower engine rooms. Instead of getting 6s, there's not a lot of 6s, so that puts us down generally to 4s. Liking that a lot so far as our opponent is retreating. They were using Bombardiers and heavies by the looks of things, picking up the win. They left 4 engine rooms behind. Let's do one more attack because you know I'm going to lose. This is not even a stretch of the imagination. I'm hoping that I can get this account up into 20 or even 21, but I think I'm probably going to need buses to do that. We will see, though. We are getting a 5 engine room base. Their shock launcher is all the way at shore, which strikes me as very, 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 very odd. So I'm going to just ignore that shock launcher. I'm going to send Miss Everspark over to here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, getting rid of that shock launcher, I hope. Then we're going to go like this. We're going to throw 5 boats of our Seeker friends up here. And then as soon as that gets started, we're going to throw some more boats of our Seeker friends to that back right corner. The reason for this is because all of our Seekers here are going to go to the left, or the majority of them anyways, and we really, really, really don't want to have to deal with going back to that other side. So that's why I like to throw all of my boats over here. And then we're just going to hang out here for a second. Don't need to do anything super drastic. And then as soon as that smoke clears, here comes that final shock that should get us all the way onto that engine room as we throw the rest of our artillery over there. Not going to be as fast as we possibly could be. Generally getting times in the neighborhood of 3 minutes 29 seconds is my fastest. 3 minutes 14, 18, 21. But just going slow, trying to let the base stand up for us. Hopefully that whole split idea is new to you. If it is, then hopefully that helped a little bit. I've been doing it a lot. Let's see if I can find another attack here. Let's see here on Hansa. Let's have a look here. Same thing, but slightly different. They've got a few more boom mines, getting rid of 1 shock launcher, sending 5 boats up there. Actually, I think that's, yeah, 5 boats. I sent 3 boats to the right on this one because I really was worried about those boom mines, but it didn't matter because we still managed to take it down. So there we go. Moving to 6 engine rooms has been net positive so far. Should you do it? Sure. This is not really a, this is kind of the tip of the iceberg. Not something that most people should consider for their tech trees, but we're going to do it anyways. I've got a bunch of tokens that I should be spending, have more than enough for heavy choppas, more than enough on the, I hate the fact they call them both tokens. We've got upgrade tokens, no unlock tokens. I just call them keys. That's if that was causing any confusion. We're going to max that shock launcher. They're going to do a little bit of good for us. Otherwise, there's nothing really that I can spend on at the moment. So we're going to end the video there. Thank you for coming in. Let me know what you think about those critter launcher costs, what you think about moving to 6 engine rooms, and whether or not I should switch that out for a boom surprise. I'll talk to you soon. As always, I am ZMOT, as in code ZMOT in every Supercell game. Thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, subscribing, watching to the end to see my supporters. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. Peace.